It is the 3rd of Moonstone, early winter. The year is 255 of the Mythic Age. The dwarves of Armorrazors grieve. They have lost one dog. And it has shook everyone, because this is not the first giant lizard attack, and the last giant lizard was killed, which means it's not the only one out there. It is not the only one out there. So, work on the wall will be prioritized, which means no more adding jobs. Everybody's just going to do the things they were doing anyway. I was thinking of making a higher rate job for buckets. But now is simply not the time. We need to get the wall up. We need to get some drawbridges built. We need to be able to remove our defenseless animals to the top level. This is going to be a problem because this is actually difficult for them to build. But we're just going to let them go for a while. Yeah, we're not going to force anything new on them. Got these to come up. Try to help them out as we can. Then we got to cancel for an item blocking the site. Is it one of these? Nope. Surprising. I actually thought it would be one of those. None of those either. Interesting. Is it this one? Resume construction. Hopefully we can get this wall in relatively quick by just sort of letting them focus on that. The miners, though, because their job is pretty exclusive, I should actually put a mining key in for this mine. They got almost to the ocean without hitting damp. And it's to stop them, which is a good thing. Well, they did come across some. Let's make this mines. We're gonna do our best to push down here. The miners are gonna be the only people that we have doing non-wall building maintenance work for now. Nope. Never mind that whole thing about not finding an aquifer. We just found one, so we'll just erase all this. And then I guess we gotta build our staircase on this side. Can you build one here? And go down a few levels? Sort of just looking for new stone types. All sorts of useful stuff. Once again, at the time of recording, I did not do my job and feature a dwarf, which is rather sad, actually. So we're going to come in here and we're going to do a little feature on Claro. She's going to come up later at the end of the episode in a very small way, so I thought I would just pick her out and do her and stick it in. She is married to Abon Wet Weekend. She's friends with Knuckles. She's friends with Doc. In fact, she's friends with a lot of our original people. Well, no, most of these are second. Yeah, that's right. These are second migrant wave people. Her personality is she likes to present herself boldly, even if it would offend an average sense of modesty. She is somewhat quarrelsome, and she is bothered by this, since she values friendship. She has a tendency towards forming deep emotional bonds with others. She doesn't often experience strong cravings or urges. She tends to be a bit stubborn in changing her mind about things. She does not have a great aesthetic sensitivity, and she is conflicted by this as she values artwork and its creation. She is trusting. She finds helping others emotionally rewarding. After seeing that damn were-rat dead on the ground in 253, that's pretty close to his actual death. This is definitely not a person who was traumatized because it laid there for like 2.5 years. Okay, yeah, 3 is actually halfway into it lying there. She tries to keep her things orderly. She has an active sense of humor. She generally acts with a narrow focus on the current activity. She begins to stammer when she becomes exasperated. She laughs in a unique way when she's nervous. She scratches her head when she's thinking. She is a dwarf. All right. Unlike other dwarves, she personally hates those who wield power over others. Oh, once again. See, there you go. This happened when she actually saw him die, like right after he died. That was after seeing him on the floor for a whole year. Yeah, you know, I'm not the best dwarf manager, you know. I understand, like, the technical parts of the game a little bit, but I don't really do good at telling him what to do and getting stuff done. It's mostly because I'm sometimes inattentive. I am simultaneously a very attentive and inattentive person. It's just my way. Just my way. She sees perseverance in the face of adversity as bullheaded and foolish. Finds the pursuit of skill mastery off-putting, and it doesn't really see the point in working hard. She dreams of raising a family. Woman after my own heart, to be honest. Feels the same way. She likes pig iron. Well, there's going to be a lot of that around. She's named after Claro opals. She likes gems in general. That's good. Those are going to be around too. Figurines. Well, we're going to have pots of those probably too. Geese for their formation flying. Sadly, we don't have geese. Giant dragonflies. I don't think we got those in this area either. And the words of the reticent embrace. When possible, she prefers to consume teff beer and rock nuts, neither of which we have. She detests large roaches like any sane person. That is Claro. Welcome to the fort, Claro. I hope you enjoy your stay here. And let's get back to the game. We're just trying to wait for this task list to start getting a little shorter. Getting rid of those construct buildings will help. Getting rid of a lot of different stuff will help. Resume construction here again. Eventually somebody will come along who's actually willing to move bag. Our biggest problem is we're going to probably run out of the proper kind of wooden block before long. Did she give up? She did. Guess it sort of makes sense. We can start to tell them to build this out here. They will not do this properly, by the way. If I just put that down, they won't. They absolutely will do it in the wrong order. Can't put that there because we can't reach. Getting these walls done soon will get us a little clearer. We need to give them a better way up. The problem is we don't want a better way up that's permanently available in the fort. So I guess never mind on that. We do not want to give them a better way up. That true? We're going to give them a temporary... Hopefully someone builds this soon. We'll give them a temporary ramp. You can make it out of conglomerate. Hopefully the ramp will help them to get the top stuff done sooner. They won't have to run around as much. Move way up and down. We need a ramp anyway, so we might as well just build a permanent one there. Oh, we've built out to here, so we can now start building the wall that goes here. We definitely want... The reason we need to do the second level up here is so we can close the top level. I think that's the literal reason. There's no other reason. People are starting to move those logs better. Job on them. Don't have enough coal. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something that I said I wouldn't. I'm gonna have to go into the task list here. Go all the way down here and unpause this charcoal. I hate it. It's another thing on the task list, but we want those steel bars to be made. We want her practicing at very least with a shield. And she needs a shield and a breastplate, at very least, so that the skills related to those things will go up. We're getting it done. Guys, we're getting it done. I'm actually kind of proud of you guys. I made a big fub out of things. You know, I got things going badly. But now, it's starting to feel like a little better. Wish you guys would deal with this dog corpse. It's not a vermin. And I made a dump. Right? You see that this is a dump, right? Actually, I think we're gonna change this dump because I think it actually works better when you do a dump of this type if you don't do all the edges, because we don't want them to think that we want stuff on the edges. We want to sort of like maybe do it like this instead. Might make them get it better. It feels super weird to me that that dog got removed. Giving them some time to just get stuff done is really good for, Yeah, that's not working. I think we'll just stick with the monthly version. I think for that to work, we'd have to have enough cloth that no time passes before it fails. So we'll just stick with monthly. It's fine. We need to keep adding these on the ends, because if we don't add them, they won't get done. Maybe I should put a ramp here as well. A temporary ramp. Start construction ramp. Make that out of conglomerate. That'll help get this side done. This ramp will probably be permanent. Instructions. Wall. Just gotta keep putting these walls in. Oh, she did that super wise. Good job. Can't complain even a little bit about that. You was born. They're training. Getting done. This is the hardest and most important part of this thing. Once this is done, we can put the gates in. Things will be better. Let's look at our task list. Yeah, we still got a lot of tasks, but it's a lot better. Let's go all the way down to the mines and see what they've found. Nothing significant. This is marble. Let's dig in marble a bit, because we have never dug in marble in this biome. Interesting. I accidentally found the change for this. Don't know how that happened. Let's go down to level 40. We're not trying to hit the caverns. We're trying to find different types of stone to search for other metals. And just to give our miners stuff to do to validate leaving them on exclusively mining. Construction wall. There. There. I can't wait till this section is done. Upper section will be easier because we build it out, so they can stand on this wall to build them. Because we have to create an overhang, right? But this one, it's going to be that annoying part where they're going to have to do a weird thing that they're not good at doing, one block at a time. That being said, they're handling it better than I thought they would. Mostly, I think, because we're keeping everything flowing real fast. Wall. Lime. Wall. Lime. This side is actually almost done. I guess something else I could do is we could get... we were specifically not doing that, though. This one, though, I'm going to make an exception for. We're going to put the chests in for the hospital, and then we are going to make this a hospital, and then we are going to create a diagnostician, and we're going to create a surgeon. I'm pretty sure the spear dwarf is the best surgeon, and the bone doctor, and that leaves us with Splint. Great. Our tasks are getting cleaned up. Oh, they are. Look how short that list is now. Sometimes it's a good idea just to let your dwarves have a little work time, you know? Interesting that I'm not getting warnings on steel anymore, which means we're probably actually good on steel now. We do. We have 6 steel bars. Nice. Let's go down to here and switch to this area. We need to make add a new task for a... oh yeah, we got it. If we're doing it by tasks, we got to do it the long way. Steel. Oh, that's a weapon. I don't know. I don't want a weapon. I want add new task. Armor. Steel. Shield. Add new task. Armor. Steel. Breastplate. Add new task. Armor. Steel. Helm. Then we'll see what's left after that. It's nice that things are starting to get done. We're almost done up here. Look at this. Look how close this is. I was honestly not expecting there was any chance we'd get this done this episode. But it looks like we might. Now that their tasks are running down, it should be much easier for them to get this done. And putting those ramps up was a good idea because it's really helped them. It's very clear that it's helped them. You can put that one in now because they can corner cut to get to that square to put the other one in. Oh wait, I don't actually think that's true. I mean, they can do that, but I'm never sure they're gonna do it. Let's see. Wall. Flip down here, and I'm gonna tell them to build me a construction. It's going to be a bridge. We want the hinge on that side, and we just... it doesn't have to be big at all. You can make it out of chalk. I'm fine with chalk. Hey, look at this. I mean, this is not a safe wall by any stretch of the imagination, but it will keep out basic animals. And we are one step closer to the ultimate goal of actual safety. Oh, dragging those over. Is this? Let's go down to the mines and see what they found. Anything? Nothing yet. Oh, we have granite. Granite is new. but we've seen nothing in it so far. Let's give them some digging here on the granite level. If we can't find if there's anything down here. Oof. Okay, this is getting real close to being done. Like real close. Construction, wall. Great. I've had no visitors yet. I wonder if it's because our fort isn't, I wonder if it's because our fort isn't that great yet. We have no cabinets for dwarves, so they're throwing their clothes on the ground. That is something we actually should start to see change, right? We do actually have some cabinets built. Wow. I'm starting to feel like this is a proper fort or something. Use closest materials for this one. That bed is in the wrong side. Well, he's going to get an oddball room then. That bed is on the wrong side. Jeez. All these oddball rooms. I mean, it's fine. Right? Yeah, it's totally fine. Put doors on these rooms so that they can feel a little bit more, I don't know, like the fort is concerned for their well-being. Place this here. Let's cancel that construction. Let's place another door. Because we placed the door in the wrong spot. Let's see if we have enough chests to fill out the original rooms. A lot of progress here. This is a lot of progress. It's quite good. Kept building this wall one brick at a time. Super not the favorite thing I've ever had to do. But it's gonna work. Once it's done, it'll never have to be done again. I think we want this to go back to making blocks. Yeah, make us blocks. Make them out of ground lime. Started to actually feel like we've accomplished something. However crazy that might sound. Right? Think I should have enough mechanisms? Let's check. Yeah, I should have enough mechanisms that I can go to... What's more important? That's an interesting question. That's easily answered. Put in the lever. Construction. Mechanism. Lever. Put a lever there, please. And then we'll just go all the way down here. Go up to here and then just tell somebody, build me one. Right? Yeah, that solves all our problems. I should also get a barrel built, right? Because I don't think I have any. I think barrels are built here. I mean, I don't have any extras, is what I'm saying. Wooden barrel. Wooden barrel. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna check and see if our squad here can do an equipment update. No, they do not see anything usable at this time. Okay, good. Two more blocks. Look at this wall. Guys, I'm just so happy. I'm really just so happy. Let's look at our armor. We've made a steel breastplate. He's found a helmet. That tells me one thing I need to do right away. It means I need to make a second helmet if there's any steel left. Is there? There is one steel bar there. Looks like we have one steel bar left. I think that's enough to make a helmet. I hope it is. Because she needs a helmet for sure. Helmets are important. Protecting your dome, super important. It's like the single most important thing in combat is protecting your dome. Not just because it's the easiest place to kill you from. Killing isn't that important in combat. But because you get knocked unconscious when you get hard in your head. And anything that makes that less likely to happen is makes you more likely to survive. So you get a helm. There we go. So they're probably going to run out and find themselves that gear. Our dwarves no longer have to choose between getting new items and throwing them on the ground. We can actually unforbid this because it's on the good side of the wall. Let's see what's happening down here. So except for gems, we found no special stuff in the marble layer yet. And we found nothing really in the granite layer. So let's dig further. Let's try 45. See if we find any new type of stone. Now, I haven't checked those thoroughly. If I don't find anything by checking for new stones, we will, of course, try those places again because, you know, there's just no... Good. One last block. The great wallening will be complete. There it is. Now we want to remove this piece of furniture. Then we want to build a permanent one over here. Constructions. Ramp here. And use conglomerate again. And I'm going to dig out this little bit here so we can make that ramp a little bit bigger. And then this is going to be where the animals live. Look at this. A real honest-to-goodness pasture with a modicum of defense. And no reason to not just allocate the whole thing to them. I know we're going to keep them back from the death, though, from the hole, though. You know, just a little bit back. It's fine. And we need to put a floor here. Because that's dangerous. This used to be a tree. I guess we'll use these wood logs here. Any more holes? Does not look like there's any more holes. I'm not going to cut the rest of the trees down. Oh, that is zinc, I think. Zinc, I think that rhymes. Yeah, that's zinc. We found zinc. If we can find copper, we can start building in brass. It'll be a real change in our fortunes. There is supposed to be copper over here. Brass is a great... I'm just going to go down a few more levels. I feel like I'm pushing it now. You know, it doesn't hurt to break into the cavern layer, right? It's not going to make any difference. I can seal it off, I guess. I just don't know if I'm ready for it. Cavern will increase the likelihood that people come to our fortress, if there's anyone to come. I mean, the only people we know around us for sure are elves. Okay, we got those going away. And we've got to change this, so this is going to be pen and pasture. Not for dogs or cats, but for everything else, basically. There we go. Lambs. Lambs. Good. But we're going to keep the puppies down here in this pasture by the door. Just have that block. And it is just going to be the puppies. I mean, they won't stay in there, I don't think, until I don't know what they'll do. It's my honest answer, I don't know. Yeah. So we've done a lot. Moved a long way towards actually having a safe base. We're making blocks again. Our task list is now severely more manageable. Look at this. If it wasn't for all those animal movings, this would be nice and tight. I think that means that just before we end this episode, we're going to add a new task for making fine meals and then just leave it on repeat. I think we can handle that now. I think we can also handle putting some employees in this tavern. Let me see. This stone carver here, Claro. I think Claro would be good. She's adequate at it. It's not great, but everybody else has jobs that'll occupy them too much, so we'll put her in here. And then do we have a performer? We're looking for someone who's a musician. Speaker and dancer. Speaker. So we have no musician who's free. I mean, we don't... Okay, so we don't really need 2 woodcutters, so Id could do it. And stay the woodcutter? Yeah, I think so. There we go. Hopefully that will also mean that they start keeping the cups in order. I don't think it has anything to do with that, but, you know. We like to pretend. Give them 20 cups just so we don't have cups randomly running around. And there we go. We now have the ability to tell a dwarf, hey guys, it's dangerous. Please close the gate on the outside. And there it is. Tetrahedrite. That is an ore of silver and copper. Wonderful. Everything is going spectacular. Now all we need is early in the new year. Hopefully we can get some migrants to take us above 20. It'll push us towards defending this wall better. I want there to be shooting positions up here. Hopefully we can get some dwarves that we can train as shooters for the top floor. Our animals now have a much bigger pasture. Still unhappy that our dog died. Hopefully this dog heals. I don't know if they ever will, though. Yeah, we got stuff out here that they're still not bringing in, but that makes perfect sense because we don't really have a lot of room for it. This stuff. Yeah, we have a functional hospital. It's only got 2 beds in it, but I mean, we're not a big colony yet. We do need an animal handling area, which, like I said, we're going to dig down here and then down to this level, and then we're going to put it over here. These 2 sections are not going to be connected. The only way you're going to be able to get to that's in, like, through, yeah, the outside. The only way you're going to be able to get to this is from the outside. All right. So that episode went pretty well. Look at this beautiful wall we've built. Armorrazors. Coming along very well. Thankfully, things got good before they got bad, as they say. Thank you for watching. My name is Hunter. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider giving it a like or checking something else on the channel. You might find something that you like. And if you've been here before and enjoyed yourself, maybe a sub would be in order. Subs are nice. They really help me out. The views help too, though, so thanks either way. And I hope to see you next time. We're here in Armorrazors.